take a moment to find a comfortable seat, whether you're sitting in a chair or maybe you're sitting on the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, I invite you to have your feet down firmly planted on the floor. If you're sitting on the floor, I invite you to have your legs crossed or whatever comfortable position is for you. And finally, if you're laying down, maybe you're laying down on your back, your sides, or your stomach, whichever one is most comfortable for you, just finding a space where you can rest. We're going to be here for a little bit, so finding that comfortable space where you won't need to adjust as we dive into this meditation. So taking that moment now to find that space for you. And if you want, you can grab a blanket, grab any cushions, grab any pillows, if you want to put on your socks, whatever you need. This is going to be a meditation, so you want to be as comfortable as possible. Let's take some time for that. And at any time throughout the meditation, if you feel you need to adjust, feel free. Okay, as we slowly start to begin, I invite you first to either look downcast towards the floor if you're sitting, or just lowering your gaze if you're lying down. Or if you're comfortable with it, I invite you to close your eyes. This way we can go deep inside and meditate, go into a deeper state of meditation. Okay, from here I invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me. Your inhale through our nose. And let's hold our breath at the top for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. And if at any point you don't want to hold your breath at the top, that's more than fine. You don't have to, just breathe normally. Inhale through your nose. Holding for anybody that wishes for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. One more breath together if you wish. Inhale through your nose. And holding at the top with all your strength for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. Good. Now I invite you, if you wish, to find your own natural rhythm for 3 breaths. I'll cue you at the end of mine. Starting to relax your body, relaxing your shoulders down and away from your ears, relaxing your back, relaxing your seat, relaxing your legs, relaxing your feet, relaxing your arms, relaxing your fingers. On your next inhale, I invite you now to grow some roots from your body down into the earth. Whatever part of you is touching the floor, I invite you to send those roots deep down into the earth as you inhale, every inhale growing deeper and deeper. And these roots connect you to Mother Earth. They allow you to gain the nutrients and the love and the compassion and the wisdom and the guidance from Mother Earth. They help you grow strong and pierce through the soil and the surface. Sending these roots deep down to this, all the way down to the center of the earth. Imagine those roots growing through the mud and the sand and the water. Even imagining them growing through the floor. Poking through to the center of the earth now. I invite you here to send those roots around the world. So no matter where you are, you're in St. John, New Brunswick, maybe you're in Victoria, British Columbia, maybe you're in Sydney, Australia, or in Tokyo, Japan, maybe you're in Nepal, maybe you're in Mexico. Wherever you are connected to Mother Earth. And sending these roots around the world, solidifying them into the earth. No matter where you are held, supported, guided, and loved by Mother Earth and Father Sky and everyone in between. Giving honor to the earth, honor to the sky, to the wind, to the water, to the fire, again to the earth. I invite you now, if you wish, to start to imagine a place that brings you the most calm, the most ease, the most sense of joy. And this place does not have to make sense. It can be whatever you want it to be. Create this space, this sacred space here in the center of the earth. Bringing in as many details as possible. For example, do you hear any insects? Any crickets? Is it nighttime or is it daytime? Is there a chair or a hammock there for you? Or is there a building there for you? A front porch with a hammock? Notice any smells around you. Notice any sensations around you. Is there a breeze? If there is a breeze, is that breeze warm or is it cool? Finding your centeredness. This space is your centeredness. Taking a moment to absorb your surroundings. feel, hear, taste, see, or smell. Embracing it. And if you hear any external noises, allowing them and imagining them on a cloud, releasing them into the clouds. Acknowledge and release and return to your centeredness. Return to your sacred space. From here, if you wish, you can invite anybody you wish. Any higher beings you feel called to or feel comfortable with, that you would like some help with, that you would like some guidance from. Maybe that's Mother Earth herself. Maybe that entity has the name of God. Or maybe it's Allah. Or maybe it's Buddha. Or maybe it's Ganesh. Maybe it's Krishna or Vishnu. If you call in any of these beings, welcoming them into your sacred space, allowing them to be here if you want them to be here. And this being is here to help you release some of the things that are no longer serving you, if you'd like help in doing so. But knowing that at all times you are fully capable of releasing this on your own. You don't need the help of an entity to do so. So in this meditation, we're going to learn how to release these things. We're going to learn how to release the karma from our lives, from our life cycle. And we're going to learn how to find who we truly are, how to step into our own power with guidance only when we feel necessary. In this journey, we will work on finding our fate, our true divine purpose for this life and for the next. So I invite you here now, as you're down here in the center of the earth, and maybe you're with an entity or entities or loved ones. I invite you now to take your left hand and place it over your heart, and take your right hand and place it over your belly, your abdomen. I invite you to take a nice deep inhale through your nose and feel your belly rise into your hand. And exhale through your mouth. One more time. And exhale. leaving your hand here if you wish, or releasing both hands, either to your sides if you're laying down, palms facing up, or onto your knees if you're seated, either palms down over your knees or palms up. I invite you here now to go back into the past, finding a past life. Taking a moment to acknowledge that life. Bringing as many details as possible from your surroundings in this life. What are you wearing? Where are you? Is it nighttime or is it daytime? Are there many people around you? Are you in a town or a village? Or are you in the middle of a meadow? What lesson can you bring to this life from the life that you see now in the past? What have you brought to this life from that one? What were you not able to learn in that last life that you're becoming aware of in this one, in this moment? Acknowledging this lesson and allowing it to melt away, to float away in the clouds if you wish, or float down a river, away from your body, from your soul. Releasing the lessons from our past lives, releasing the things that no longer serve our soul, and acknowledging that we've learned from some of those things, allowing ourselves to let them flow down the river and be washed clean. That cleanliness is turned into light that we breathe in with every inhale. I invite you to breathe in gold, white, or silver light, filling your body, filling your soul with this gorgeous, brilliant, healing and loving, compassionate light. And as we exhale, breathing out, letting go, releasing the lessons that no longer serve us, the lessons that we've already learned from, that just carried over onto our soul into this life. Giving gratitude for the lives that we've lived before this one. Giving gratitude to this life that we see right now in the past. As we gently guide our way back into this present life. Cleaning and cleansing the karmic path. As we inhale brilliant, bright, healing light. Exhaling the things that no longer serve us, that no longer work for us, and returning it to the earth. Asking your guides or angels or entities of choosing for any help in releasing some of these things, as it may feel like a heavy burden. And there's no pressure to release anything you're not quite ready to let go of. Just acknowledging it and breathing out the things that you are ready to let go of. Maybe it doesn't come from us. Maybe it doesn't come from our past lives. It may come from our mothers and our grandmothers. Releasing the journeys and the lessons imprinted on our mothers and our grandmothers. Releasing it from our soul. As we breathe in that light pushes it out as we exhale. And returning it to the earth. Creating space for more light within us. Acknowledging that it was a lesson for our grandmothers and our mothers. And acknowledging that it is there and that it no longer serves me. And letting it go. Letting it flow down the river to be cleansed. Offering yourself compassion and love as you deal with heavy spiritual work. Honor yourself for doing this incredibly important, sometimes very challenging work. If we don't honor ourselves, it'll be much harder to find our true divine path. Taking a few more moments to work on releasing the things that no longer serve us. Releasing our karma. The karma given to us by our ancestors. The karma we brought with us from past lives. And the karma that we hold from this current life. The more of this that we release, the less of this we have for the next life. invite you now, if you wish, we'll release one more piece of karma. Try and imagine, or whatever is coming to mind now, a big piece of karma. Imagine it like a tether to you. Like you're trying to drag a boulder across pebbles and mud. I invite you here to turn and face this stone, face this boulder. This boulder we have carried with us for years, decades, and centuries. It has followed us and we have never seen it or looked at it. I invite you today to look at it and say, no more. From here, I invite you to imagine that next to you on the ground is a sword. Or if you're uncomfortable with swords, maybe it's a pair of scissors, or magical scissors and a magical sword. One that has the ability to break any chain. I invite you, if you wish now, to take up that sword, or to take up those scissors, or to take up any instrument you feel comfortable to break those chains from that boulder. Inhaling bright, brilliant, white, gold, or silver light, giving you the strength to lift the sword or scissors high above, and as you exhale, slicing down over those chains. Exhaling sludge. Exhaling what doesn't serve us, and returning it to the earth. Removing it from your body. Slicing through those chains. Letting those chains around your waist fall away. And return to the earth. Taking a step backwards. Freeing your soul, your body, and your mind from this burden. Thank yourself for doing this. You are loved. You are guided. You are supported. So now that this heavy burden is gone, I invite you now. Can you find meaning in your experiences? Can you find a common denominator in your experiences. Can you find your Dharma? Feeling free to ask for some help by your guides, your angels, your loved ones, your entities of choosing. And I invite you to ask, asking them and asking yourself, why am I here today? Why did I choose the earth as my school for this life and lives past and potentially lives future if we wish? Why am I here? Who am I? Who am I to become, or who am I becoming? And we won't find all of the answers today, but maybe we can see a glimmer of it. Planting the seed of understanding and knowledge within us. Because we've always had this seed. Now it comes to watering it, feeding it, giving it light, and allowing it to flourish in the shadow. And becoming strong and wise as it reaches the light and grows strong and tall. This seed grows within you. It is within your heart center, in the space of the lotus. You are a divine being created in the love and the light of Source. Your life and your past lives have had and have meaning. Let us find this purpose. Let us embrace the lessons that we still have yet to learn. Let us discern what is a lesson and what is human. Let us cultivate. Let us cultivate this seed of knowledge, of our intuition, our gut instinct, our knowing, and our vision. Allow us to start speaking the truth, speaking your truth, grow strong in your convictions. Grow confident in your decisions, in your actions. Let us find our purpose. From here, I invite you now to return to your seat wherever you were. Whether that's in a hammock on a porch, or whether you're sitting on the sand on a warm beach, or sitting in a chair in the middle of a forest. Return to the space that you created, returning to rest in this place. And I invite you to take a few moments just to be here in this space that you created in the center of the earth. Taking time to process what you need to process and re-energize your body, your mind, and your soul with the love and the compassion and the joy you find in this space. You are strong. You are capable. You are loved. You are enough. Breathe deeply here in this space. On your next inhale, when you feel ready, I invite you to walk to the roots that you created in the beginning of this meditation. And as we inhale, I invite you to inhale golden healing light sent to us from the earth. Nourishment, love, compassion. As we breathe in, this light comes up through those roots, arriving in our feet and in our bodies, filling our bodies with this golden, compassionate, healing light. And as we exhale, taking this light and sending it out through the top of our head and flowing down over our body. knowing that we are divinely protected, guided, loved, and supported. Not absorbing the karma that is not ours. This is a protective barrier of light. Only allowing what we need to learn in. On your next inhale now, I invite you to start to become more aware of your body. Start to feel the floor beneath you, or the seat beneath you. Start to hear the noises in the distance that we are able to tune out during the meditation. Start to feel sensations within your body. And start to gently wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe start to wiggle your whole body, shaking your shoulders. Maybe windshield wiper your legs, or your ankles, or your wrists. And for those of you that are laying down, I invite you on your next inhale to spread out, to straighten out your right arm, and to turn over onto your right side, using your right shoulder or upper right arm as a cushion or a pillow for your head. And take a few breaths here. On your next breath, even with your eyes closed if you wish, I invite you to come on up to a seat, pushing up with your left hand and using your core to come on up to a seat with everyone else. Now that we're seated, I invite you to rub your hands together until you find heat, until you find fire within your hands. And because of the work that we've done, that may be very fast, or it may be slow. Whenever you find that heat, I invite you to take your warm hands and place them over your eyes. As we inhale, starting to blink your eyes open and closed into your darkened hands, representing the shadow. Exhale, embracing the shadow within all of us. Inhale again. And as we exhale this time, I invite you to take your hands away from your face and place them in prayer in front of you, embracing the light, with your thumbs pointed towards your lips. As you exhale, I invite you to press your palms together, pushing your elbows out. Inhale, bringing our hands down to our heart center. Welcoming ourselves back very gently. Namaste. Taking your time to integrate and to come back to this space, taking as much time as you need. Drink plenty of water over the next few days and be gentle with your body.